skin, just hold my back, have my back, let's get back to those late night phone conversations where we're sitting waiting to hear one another breathe, till we both fall asleep and not needing to keep secrets because we don't trust and believe in the faith that we have in one another. You can nickname me gospel and I'll call you church, and we can both speak truth till the hurt becomes a bond that's not easily broken. Stay woke, told on my heart and I roll up into loyalty. No roach clips, just action grip. No roach clips, just action grip. We can very much be tipsy off love, baby. I'm saying we can be tipsy off of digging one another's vibe, baby. No glass dicks, but still out here strung out like hype for the next hit, baby. And I'm a 3-course meal, soul food for your whole mood. So it's crazy the way we can break bread and make whole moves. I'm focused so I ain't gotta choose, and I'm focused so we ain't gotta choose. We can be jazzy and just create grooves, or we can be angry and cause one another blues, just as long as we don't abuse the trust that we have for one another. It's clutch, and your touch will always be redemption for my soul's tough days. We can pray and create heaven in the way that we create. It is a genesis if in the beginning the revelation is to begin again. And if it's infinite, then it ain't gotta end. And if it's real, then we ain't gotta pretend. I'm 10 toes down like your dopest friend, but I won't choke on you when the smoke is in. And when the smoke grows thin, I still be thick on you like molasses in your hand. I still brag on you like your next of kin. So you should tag on me as your WCW, because you will always be my MCM.
For you. In fact, the world is petrified of you because you cannot be bounded by some powerless master. You are the power that other persuasions wish they could master. See, black brother, you are magic. Black brother, I love you. Before you enter this earth, God gave you profound purpose. A purpose as foreign to the world as today's children are learning cursive. Because of this, people of other persuasions wish they could put you up for purchase, but you are priceless. I really love you, black brother, because I respect your hustle. You go ground regardless. You are a soldier. You ain't never been spineless. You are born hustlers and business owners because you understand supply and demand. The world subconsciously demands that God keeps supplying the world with you because they know that you are at God's right hand. You will always be demanded. And God will continue to supply you to the world because with creation you assisted him. You helped him rule this world. You are like pharaohs. Your level of intelligence is not easily understood like hieroglyphics. When a black man and black woman come together, what happens is prolific. As you write your hieroglyphics on our walls, kings, we procreate, creating black boy and black girl magic that no other race can emulate. Oh, black brother, I love you. I think God created sex for you because the process of procreation with you is so fun. Your eggplant makes me want to be a vegetarian. Born by the river, and oh, just like that river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. It's been too hard living. I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come.
Heartfelt words, a singer will sing. I'm poetry in motion. Come on, you know, those charismatic words of a smooth, free flow. I'm the ripple in the water which once stood still. That's my favorite part. I'm the one stood still.
All right.
I'm that train saying I know I can, and finally getting over the hill.
Yeah.
I'm the reason why confident people walk a certain way.
Come on, baby.
A hot Thanksgiving meal, lavishly prepared and on display. I'm the hopes and dreams we all desire, which burn within to become an unquenchable fire.
All right. Come on, baby.
I'm those butterflies fluttering within one's spine, that premature thought hovering around your mind. I'm a cheerful victory before the game even begins. And beneath your tired wings, I'm that extra source of wind. Ask who I am, and I'll tell you the truth. I'm not Superman, someone from a phone booth. I'm not God, that would be me faking. If anybody out there think you are, you obviously mistaken. It's hard to describe me, but if I must, I'm Kingdom of Heaven inspiration, rolled up in peanut butter slush. Since I live only to inspire others, my children, my neighbors, my sisters, and my brothers. That's the peace.
This peace you stealing. It's all for show you chilling. Not walking straight, you walking yellow, take caution. And I take precaution when I'm talking to you. Because what you spit is not true, you false. Like the Sadducees and the Pharisees. You Sadducee, and this is fair you see, because it's not coming from me, it's coming from the capital G-O-D, you fake.
Yeah.
Not in alignment, so when I mention spiritual things, they become judgmental statements because of your mindset. You focus on turning up and choking. When I wrote this, I thought to myself, go hard, what did you smoking? You gotta be joking. But I'm like, Billy, for God, he can use my mouth as his ocean. Come on. No magical potion. I forsake that witchcraft. I'm deciding on witchcraft I should work in for Christ. And I'm gonna put the truth in his people if it takes my life. And today I present it as a sacrifice. So don't spit a Jesus peace if you ain't got Jesus peace, you stealing. It's all for show, you chilling. Not walking straight, you walking yellow, take caution. And I take with caution when I'm talking to you. You stuck on what color was Jesus when he was a Jew.
The pleasure he received from the measure of terror he conceived wherever his mind would wander to. Revenge was a constant sequence that he will often ponder through, like daydreams of levitation to bring foes to devastation by dropping lightning bolts upon folks causing cremation. And this triggered brain cell stimulations to bring about dramatizations regarding every situation of enmity, unwittingly craving to be a psychotic baby, insanity and misery. These was the stage names, mentally deranged, made him act strange. Doesn't matter if that was the aim. This brought the spirit of lunatic upon him, insane. In the wrong direction was his steps, known for hoarding and saving, so quiet he kept, a pack rat at best, stored up pain and stress. His core was like the volcano's subterranean cavity, and when it reaches its maximum capacity, it causes catastrophes. Wasn't a boy in the hood, but like Trey would get furious, become a hurricane of rage, undeliberately delirious, smash glass, cut a wrist. The plan to stop all of this was to smash things with his head instead of using fists. At those moments, to wrath he was the slave. His screams sounded like hundreds of bats fleeing from caves. Life wasn't so great. He was trapped in the figure eight. He tried ramming the walls, but still couldn't escape. Wow. The spirit of demonic was hypnotic. Had him thinking that he...
But I'm 40%. 40% that didn't vote for Hillary, 40% that didn't vote for you, 40% that didn't vote at all.
Come on.
I've come to realize that ballots and voting booths don't make black skin bulletproof. There are more holes in your policies than dead bodies, and I know. These words irritate the skin like bad infection on those who share my melanin, because this announcement sounds like Dr. King stopped dreaming. Like freedom stopped ringing, like Rosa Parks sat in the back of the bus like 1960s activist march until socks were soiled with blood for no reason, like civil rights was just a whispering myth on the tongues of corpses. And And it's believed that my absent ballot aided your presidency. No, sir. It was a silent protest against a nation that conveniently exercises its Miranda rights, remaining silent when my black body drops like dead fly in autumn's fall. Mr. President, when you epitomize an America that my ancestors gave their last breath waging war against. The America that deems black three-fifths human. The America that tells women that their place of residence is beneath a man in silence when in his presence, hashtag masculinity can be so fragile.
This man who I call my significant other has beat all odds out of sitting in a jail cell for so long. He placed himself in a fake-ass society to keep a roof over his head and learn to keep it cool. Me, I broke down the walls of illusions and hallucinations to give back to the elderly by identity as a student nurse to continue to shape and mold my femininity and sexuality to share with this crumbled society. Me and my man found each other like two ships passing by. Thank God we were not falling in quicksand. I mean, me and him, we were the black sheep to society, but we can give back better than the educated, better than the blue collar, better than the trade worker, better than the working class. Our storms became pebbles on the seashore to prove with evidence that life does go on. My goal is to love him, comfort him, and keep him free from the storms placed in black man's society. My storms have been cleared by spoken word as I spit this truth to set me free. Storms come a dime a dozen, but any who has them must learn to snatch off each plague one by one until each plague has been vanished into thin air. For me, there are no more storms. I am like the Grand Reaper, and I will catch them all. And that's that.
Yeah.
Set the world on fire. Rise up even higher. So the ancient winds of time will catch your wings. My father is a volcano. My mother, lava. And I am the daughter of ash. I fear not the temptation of hell's flame, for I have walked through the valley of the shadow of death, fearing no evil, as I am evil's nemesis. Watch the flight of the phoenix as I have died, reanimated, and arose from the ashes. My grandmother prayed for my reign upon this earth, therefore I must conquer you, a child of mediocrity. I apologize. My seams have been tattered and torn. The tread of my feet are half past worn. I have muscle memory of brutal mental deflation. Without lifting a finger, karma has become my redeemer. Mine enemies speak of me in lies. With forked tongues, my words have unraveled their dreams.
All lives we came together from two different worlds. We never thought that love bug would bite so hard until we caught that. And when I caught it, I lied to myself, so I fought it. Assessed the emotional stress and found that it just didn't match. So I got audited. Somewhere between high and bow, we gave in to the lust of the flesh and skin. And it led us to be more than just friends. You became the reason why my seasons changed. The easing of my aches and pains. The stimulant to my voice. Every time that I spoke your name. We both followed the rules and regulations of this love. I accepted a gift in you, and all I wanted in return was for you to accept all of me. Besides, you allowed me to see another side of me that was hidden. Although forbidden, you inspired me to write some things that I wrote that had never before been written. And you relieved my stress. You were my calm after the storm, my peace in the midst of confusion. See, baby, you came and made sense out of all this mess. Somewhere between high and low, you made me feel like never alone. Always made me feel wanted and offset all the complaining at home. And those tears you dropped to me, I tried my best to catch them. I never wanted to make you feel neglected, respected your feelings and your emotions. I tried my best to protect them, but we were past the point of no return. And that's when I learned how quick on this highway of love, how you can take a wrong turn. And now I'm concerned about your hurt. My conscience is telling me that I'm a part of the pain as a result of doing dirt. I'm thinking maybe I should just leave your ass alone. And maybe I should just work on building what I already have at home. So
and flip back to the scenes, a maker of verses while being expressive and imaginative with my flow. I am a poet. This is something you should know. I am a poet. I can be sensitive, spiritual, expressive, or lyrical. Any way I feel, my pen will move. Poetic flow dwells in me. It's nothing you can do. Rock with me or fall back, but I will remain true. Come on, word. See, I spit out these verses and adjectives and nouns, realness and truth. This is how I get down. There is life and death in the power of my tongue. There is rhythm and blues in the singing of my song. There's emotions and feelings deep down within my soul. There's creativity and awesomeness just waiting to explode. I am a poet, one who writes poetry, but I am too a warrior. If y'all didn't know, that's me.
Lord Christ, down doors that you have opened them to us for, not explore because I'm not defined as A, B, whore, or anything more. Ask you go down and feast on me, or prepare to meet and greet the meat that you couldn't touch, let alone even eat. I ain't here like sheep, whatever I speak. I preach and preach and preach, teach and teach. Therefore, seek the side, absorb being taught, and never let this voice leave your thoughts. When I walk, I glide. My stride doesn't lie. My grace is undenied. There's a surprise that I am bad. Not bad, but bad, which means I make those niggas feel shitty. I get neat, I get gritty. I run companies instead of men having to dig me, then hit me to control me, support me financially. Are you kidding me? I'm a black woman. I birth nations. I'm the foundation of creation. I am the definition of patience. I've been agent of socialization of wealth, complete and devastation of private civilization, but then you have the nerve to complain of my birth. When I birth your children to this earth, so don't get butt hurt when I say, y'all put in a couple minutes to the stick. I put in 9 months, scratch that, a long time of the work. You put a price on the two, which one has the higher work? This woman's work? My exes, perplexes. I'm a little meticulous, ludicrous, or ridiculous, because don't jump into my office, that's not endless. And I'm just thinking, whoa, where did she get this from? I have to buy it because it's straight brilliance. Brilliance, I have $1 billion brand and creation. Gotta come from the plantation, heartful. I have the power to inspire and inspire young black women, so therefore when I retire, I'll be reaping the benefits of my empire. I'm a black woman and I am powerful. They say they like my hair and my skin color. Well, guess what? I range from dark chocolate to vanilla, and I'm golden. I look just as good, hell, better than any other. So if my naps and kinks and poisons offend you, you're not angry at me, you're hating the very essence of the one that created you. I'm your grandmother's and I am beautiful. Yeah, start off, it's a but then I became the truth. Sojourner, I mean, ain't I a woman? I fought for your rights. So it's a slap in my face twice when you don't realize and value the significance of your own life, your own mind, yet you value from behind. I am Sarah Bartman, reincarnated to the modern day Nicki Minaj. I was displayed and paid the price for that answer she got, but I'm still being put in slave for a price of not but I'm not funny. Because even though my remains are taken down, life has a funny way of making the cycle go around and around. I am priceless, I am genius, and I have the wisdom to make the president come to his decisions. And don't take notion from the children I give them. And of course, I always fair to run from the office to the kitchen, to the bedroom, to make sure I love that thing slipping. Too sharp, slipping, no sense, dripping, stripping, good, stripping. That's just it. They should be rising up on us since the very beginning, but like I mentioned, black women are hard to deal with. But that's only because we've had a lot of hard to deal with, hard dicks and broken promises, decades and years of mental, physical, and sexual abuse. I take government assistance any day if I knew I was coming home to a noose, because every day I walk through that door I feel like I was committing suicide. Insanity is a repeated reaction, expecting a different result. So I'll keep returning to hell when I keep practicing the same code. They sold their life to the community, and that's why they never spoke. I'm only speaking what the grandmothers told me. The reason they didn't leave is they couldn't afford to be free, because after all, slavery comes at the price of freedom. In order to live good, you gotta live life for treason. But then I would meet him, the man that would just turn my life upside down in a sea of vicious niggas, the perfect mesh that I found. Silent escaping bodies, I never heard any sounds. One of the sounds of fashion I couldn't see all around, and I couldn't see my brain, and I finally drowned. They told me to watch the weather patterns, so I wanted to witness God when I was in your presence, but instead I
disagree when you had enough. So best believe when you had enough. It's okay to be when you had enough. You are my nightmare. That if I switched to enough, you would become my fairy tale. How to build a husband within 12 steps, but first was a man that I had addiction. So I talked to the doctor, he gave me a prescription, stop repairing these men while I ignored myself, that self-love was the only thing that would bring me back into health. I can't believe I fell for a nigga that was spent saying he ain't love no hoes. This nigga was spending simplistic pros talking about fuck bitches only got love for my bros. So that's probably why he would only ever come and go. His sperm kind of felt like napalm, just sticking to my insides, burning me alive, and I wonder why every time I breathe I want to die. And then when I looked to the child's eyes, I realized the man only told me beautiful eyes. He was great as charades. And after a couple drunken nights and hitting a few rounds of spades, I gave birth to a vegetable. But this vegetable was lifeless. He said he loved women, but 45 I'm lifeless. I keep coming back and started thinking I like this.
The attention drives them. Knowing someone noticed them, but did they actually get to notice them? See, he double tapped into her heart, but decided to log out and open another account. See, she didn't leave him on scene, so she let it go down in the DMs. They're so caught in the world of followers, likes, reactions, and comments, they forgot what they actually had in common. Because instead of talking, they rather just sit in silence, swiftly moving their thumbs up and down their screens instead of doing the 3 C's. Cuddling, comforting, and conversing. They rather just make a post and tag each other instead of be beside each other. Besides, when they hit the capture button, y'all ain't in love. Y'all just media stunting. To be honest, you keeping it 100. Just because he's your WCW and he's your MCM, y'all realize ain't nothing but just Facebook friends. Putting all your moments on Vine, but when you're really having a good time, your phone is the last thing on your mind. Caught in the world of social media. The media that socializes the fact that she has to have on barely nothing to catch your eye, or he has to drive a Benz and flash Benz to be your man. A secret competition to see who can post the most pics and get the most reactions. See, the problem is now. Notifications keep blinking, they phone won't stop ringing. Now you're too busy listening to see if that was his Snapchat or Instagram, or was that her Facebook Messenger sound. What happened to putting your phone down? Spending some quality time. Speaking what's on your mind, watching movies and sipping wine.
I disguised my success as a setback just to see who was really rocking with me. You see, this road be long and narrow, but I never complain and still walk it. Even though at times I be feeling like a little bitty candle flickering in a room full of darkness, but my spirit's strong. And I got faith. God be giving me instructions, I just gotta do what he say. Found out how to avoid that crucial mistake, never pray without preparing, or you'll just be saying words until you turn blue in the face, and that's the usual case. I crack a smile in my imagination and stay focused until they manifest. I be humble through my accomplishments because I know it's always another test, but when God ordering your steps, you gotta trust the process. Left, right, left, right. I left the wrong things alone and I got my mind right, that my mind set. And my thoughts different. So even in a room full of greasy banana peels, I still wouldn't get caught slipping. I breathe deep when I meditate. I learned fizz just to thought, so these days I don't hesitate. I be spitting from my soul, so if you real, it's gonna resonate. I'm the only competition, but still never seen second place. It'd be more like zero, no highest. I believe anything is possible, cause you don't really know till you try it.
I've never stood on the sandy shores of a nine-rushing war. And I've never stormed with troops through desert storming boots. And I've never acted in a plan to take terrorist land from Afghanistan. One of my friends said, Jay, you got culture you're not expressed disorder. And in order to fight this disorder, you got to talk about your pains and disorder. So speaking becomes therapeutic from disorder, you're a street soldier. And in order to get over, your mind got to think whole and your tongue got to speak sober. So here we go. PTSD. Popping tech, selling drugs, popping tech, squeezing deserts. And I was in the midst of it as an adolescent. Yeah, that was the dose present. But I fought most of my weak for a week after that. But you know what really made me weak after that? My first time seeing a body. I was maybe 7 probably. There I was on 92nd and Cottage Grove, right by the corner store. When I see a chase and pursuit, 12 gangsters all ready to shoot. Pistol in hand, stumping out one man, then I see him reach for the cannon. You know what? I don't even want to talk about it. PTSD, huh? Pre-teen selling dope. Funny how quick you graduate to the real thing from selling soap. And they give it to you wrapped in hope. Ironic how they give you the blow and tell you a blow, and yell is for the low and sell it to your own. When jail is your new home, is hell. You're on your own. I remember homie used to give us $1 when we asked for it. Everything he had on it looked like he put cash on it. It went from let me get $1. Sure, shawty, if I got one on me. To let me get $1. Sure, shawty, pop this off for me.
That place, even your emotions how to let go in so much space. I mean, you're out there without care, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Now you are having the time of your life. Well, think twice. That's my only advice. And when you're out there without care, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy?
Footwear is more important than where we going. So we flow into the malls by the masses. Unaware that the masses behind the madness only manage to manufacture 15 pair per store. So now from at least 10 customers, she finna get 15 swears or more of her frustration bills. If looks could kill, they'd all be dead men. Gotta stand there empty-handed with her outfit in her handbag, but the Jordans that she came for no longer in her plans, and she pissed off like Rick Ross, getting compared to Chris Cross. The store manager trying to calm her, she like, nigga, getting lost. This costs me a whole lot more than some cash. I've been standing here for hours watching time pass. She bats her eyelash, neck rolling, attitude swollen like brains on top of toes. After a game of bowling, picture the moment. Eyes rolling, she losing control. All for a shoe with a soul, she losing her soul. Shorty was hood proper. Feel like the Jordans took her hood stock up since you went around from Town with foot A good doctor might have diagnosed her expression as just another form of impulse aggression. Leaving her without the mic, though, not even a question. Reached in her purse, passed the lip gloss to the Smith and the Wesson. Teach him a lesson. 4 dead, the paper read the next morning. All for a damn pair of Jordans. Let's go, ball.